Hey guys, Dave with Moniology on Markets, back with the Precious Metals Review Part 2 for February 3rd, 2019. This second part of the review is just going to focus on my entire watch list. I'm going to very quickly go through the names that I do have on my watch list and show you the bottoming formations and the breakout formations that I believe are going to be creating and have created, but will be creating explosive breakouts. And I want to be very, very careful on these particular names because a lot of them are penny stocks that have very little value and have broken out already or on the verge of breaking out with massive runs. But are these runs sustainable? I don't know. I'm not doing due diligence on most of these names. I have done them on a few of them, but this is a technical video, again, for education purposes. And please do your due diligence and please position size accordingly. I don't know what your strategies are. Everyone's time frame is different. Everyone's investing profile, psychology is different. So just because I think that a name is going to break out does not mean that you have to put in 100% of your portfolio in that particular name. I think the best way to play this particular space is just going through investing in a fund, and I've covered some of these funds in past videos. I personally have a lot of money invested in a mutual fund called USERX, USERX, because frankly I let them do the due diligence and I let them run. But this is for a trading portfolio, and let's take a look at some of the names that we've got going on here. So AUMN Resources, it's bottomed out, it's consolidating here, and looks like it's got a lot of upside as the PM space does move higher. I think it needs to break above 50 for me to be comfortable here, but nonetheless, if this breaks higher, the PM sector, I think the upside here from 12 cents all the way to 39 cents here is a lot of upside. Look at PPO moving in a positive trajectory. Atamera Minerals Corp doesn't look good at all. Don't like what I see here. Almas Gold looks really good from the bottom at $3 here. We've broken above the 50 RSI. While it can consolidate back and back test the 50, I think there's more upside to 5 before we do pull back. And I think ultimately this sees 6, 7, and 8 at some point this year. Alexo Resource Corp, this is beautiful formation. This is one of these stocks that is being traded, so again, be careful here, but nonetheless I think we see 1.6 in the not too distant future, and if should it break out above that, I mean the upside is very high, but a very nice formation here on Alexo. Alio Gold, it tried to break above the 50. It retested this 38 level, served as support. If it can break back above $1, that's your trigger to go long. Target of 2 initially is a fairly conservative bet if it breaks out above $1, and it can have significant upside thereafter. Almaden Minerals, one that broke out substantially from this downtrend rather since 2017. We consolidated, we back tested, now we're breaking out. Now we've got this bullish flag here. Break above 80 cents and we probably see a move towards 1. This coincides with the 200 EMA here on the weekly chart. Anglo American, one of my favorite names because of its size and because of its exposure to palladium and platinum. Look, this broke out above this multi-year consolidation, and this is a major buy with a very nice risk-reward entry above that 1250 area. So I really like this. It's about to break above 70 RSI, which is significant. I don't know what the fundamentals here are in terms of price targets, I'm not sure its specific leverage to the metal, but this has substantial upside. I mean, we could see this close to $100 a share should platinum go back to 1200, which is not unreasonable. Asanko Gold, AKG, breaking out of its downtrend, closed the week just above the 50 RSI point. I really like this. I could see this make a run towards the 200 EMA. That's right now about 169. Atlantic Gold has significant upside potential in terms of fundamental story. I really like it. Look at the crazy volume here in the last week. We broke out and then we kind of looks like there's a lot of selling here, but should this break out above, I think this gets to 160 very soon. Should it break out above 160, that's going to be your next leg leg run higher. Look at RSI, it has broken down against this downtrend above the 50 RSI. ORN Resources, it's consolidating below the 50, but look at this downtrend. Should it break out above it, there's significant upside all the way to $3.25 when PMs take their next leg higher. Avino Silver and Gold consolidating here below this 38 level. It's back tested this breakout, kind of an inverse head and shoulders here, so that with a neckline around 80. I think 80 is going to be hit reasonably soon. Once it breaks above 80, the next target is $1, and again the 200 EMA at 131. A lot of upside. B2G Gold Corp, one of the best looking charts. It's been consolidating since 2016, and now it's starting to move higher. It's got positive momentum and divergences on RSI. First target is 375. Banyan Gold Corp, another one that's on the verge of a major breakout. You see that RSI has already broken out, so for a price trigger, you want to see this breakout above, frankly, 7 cents, perhaps back test it, and with a long target at 15 cents. Bear Creek Mining, another one that's broken out, another one that's got a very nice fundamental story behind it. It seems like the ones that have the best fundamental stories are the ones that are not trading on the major exchanges. They're trading on the OTC market. Very interesting. But close above the 50 RSI on a weekly. I could see this make a run towards 160 very, very soon and much higher thereafter. Bellow Sun Mining, another breakout. From its downtrend consolidation. Now it's a bullish flag. I could see this make a run towards 90 cents at some point in the next couple months. Bravada Gold, another one, broke out, back tested, had a nice hammer pattern formation. I like this right here. This is a really good risk reward entry. First target 10 cents, followed by 20 cents, and there's significant upside and a very interesting fundamental story. Sentiment Egypt also looks really good. This bottoming base right below the 50 and 200 weekly moving averages. I think this is going to see $2 not too short, not too long a time frame. Core Dalen Mines Corp, another one that's rounding out a bottom here, and it's closing in on the 50 RSI point. I really like this with the PPO. This has a lot of upside ahead. Clearly a lot of leverage to the metal. I think this is going to hit 16 at some point this year, so a 3-bagger certainly is in the cards. BVN, another one that, like B2G, has just been consolidating here for 2 to 3 years, and I think is getting ready to break out above 17. So first target is 17, and then thereafter we're consolidating above the 50. Thereafter I think we move much higher. Detour Gold Corp, I'm going to make this this video. I'm going to go through this even more quickly now. Detour Gold looks really good, broke above the 60 RSI point, and it's making a run higher. First target here is the 200 EMA at 1196. DR Gold, another one that's, I like these downtrend breakouts because they can be explosive. Look at the upside here. At a minimum, a move towards the 200 EMA at 324, a significant upside. East Main Resources, another one that did break out and then it broke down. Don't like it here until it can break back above this downtrend. Eldorado Gold Corp, look at this major hammer pattern, close to 50% move. We had positive divergence with higher high in momentum, lower high in price. PPO broke out now. First price target here is around that 5 area, and if it can break above here, much higher. Again, I'm not sure what happened here in terms of a fundamental story, but looks very good. Eli Gold Minerals, it's consolidating above the 50. I really like these sort of consolidations above the 50 in these penny stocks. If it breaks above the 16 marker, I think it goes towards 26. Endeavor Silver, it's very busy here, but if it breaks above the 50 EMA very soon at 236, I think it will. Next price target is 3. It's look at that, it's on the verge of breaking above the 50 RSI. PPO has broken up above 0. Entree Gold, another one that's consolidated for a good year, made a solid base, and I think that when it does take off, your trigger point is 50. First price target is 70 cents. Exelon Resources, EXLLF, another one that's created some very nice hammer patterns. There's some significant accumulation going on right here. It needs to make a break above the 50 EMA at 85 cents, and then the next price target is at 111. But above the 50 RSI, very positive development here. I think it's got significant upside. Excelsior Mining, one that is in a downtrend, so not touching it, but keep an eye out on this downtrend. If it breaks above this level, I think it can make a run. Falco Resources, look at this downtrend in 2018 has been pretty nasty, but we broke out above it and we're consolidating here. I think that if this breaks above 30 cents, it can have significant upside. First Majestic, another one that's got a lot of metal in the ground, and so it's got a lot of upside should silver break out. Look at the move last time around from 240 to 1915. It can have a move similar, if not higher. So a lot of overhead resistance, but should the 50 and the 200 EMAs break to the upside, there's a lot of green light, blue sky ahead. First Mining Finance, one of my favorite plays in this sector are these finance companies that have been accumulating these names on very cheap. Now they've been accumulating a lot of these mines that do have higher development costs, but the amount of exploration that have been put into these mines that they've purchased is 10 times more than what the valuation of these companies. So First Mining Finance is one that I think has substantial upside. Gold mining, another one we'll cover in a moment, is another one that looks really good. Fortuna Silver Mines, momentum is broken out. Price should soon follow thereafter. PPO has broken above zero. Freeport McMoran, another one that had this bullish wedge. We broke above it. We back tested it. I like this right here. There's substantial upside. I think that we're going to see $20 a share in this year. Fresnillo PLC, another one that if this breaks above 14 can make a substantial run. Goldfields has just done nothing but go up. I feel like this B2G and several others are buyout candidates, and which is one of the reasons why they've done so well. Now we're at the 200 EMA at 397. So if it consolidates here, that would be very healthy. But if it breaks higher, 475 followed by 625 are upside targets. Look at this, we're right below the 70 marker, whereas it can serve as a resistance for a little bit. It can also break out and make a substantial run should it break above that 70. Gold Resource Corp, GORO, similar type thing. We've got 50 in the 200 EMA right in overhead resistance, but there's a lot of upside. If you draw a line like this, we've broken out above the downtrend in momentum, and there's a lot of upside here for GORO. Gold Standard Ventures, another one that we like. If it can break above this 150 area, it should make a quick run towards 200. PPO is on the verge of breaking out, and I think that's where some of the biggest moves do occur, so keep an eye on this one. Golden Arrow Resources, another one that broke out of this downtrend, broke out of it in December of 2017. We've been consolidating, broke down below it, and we broke back above it. We've back tested, and then boom, had a major move above this downtrend. So now a move towards 20, a move above 30 cents will be very bullish for this particular name. Gold Minerals, AUMN, I like the name, above 40 cents. It's consolidating here below the 60 RSI level, and it's got a lot of upside. Golden Star Resources, another one that's on the verge of breaking out here above the 60 RSI. This probably makes a run towards 5. Look at PPO, like the name. Again, one of our favorite names in the space. As a disclosure, we do own a significant chunk of this one. But we really like it, and so it's on the verge of breaking above that 80 cent zone. It's on the verge. It's got PPO has broken out already, so look at the upside ahead here should it continue to run and break out above 80 cents. Great Panther Silver, GPL, one I can see make a move towards 1 very, very quickly, followed by that 200 EMA at 109. Gungnir Resources, another one that's consolidating here, but I don't like that momentum is kind of moving in a downward trajectory. I want to see it break above 10 cents before there's some substantial upside. But again, look at the move that happened last time we broke above 10 cents. So definitely in the cards. Harmony Gold Mining, HMY, another one that's been basing for a while, has great management, and I think will move higher sooner rather than later. Parte Gold Corp, this one, keep an eye on this one. This one is in one of my favorite patterns again, this downtrend being squeezed, and I think it's above the 50 RSI. I think it's going to coil towards that 90-cent marker. Hudbay Minerals, HBM, I really like this for a move towards 9 again and eventually higher. IM Gold, another one that's been consolidating with positive divergence, probably moves towards 5 and 6 and 7.5 some point this year. Impala Platinum, you notice the platinum theme. I love platinum right now. I think that anything tied to platinum will do well, and sure enough, this is broken out of this downtrend. Any price point here is a good buy zone. I think we're hitting 5 and much higher this year. Integra Resources consolidating here right above the 50 RSI. We break above 91 cents, and I think there's a lot of blue sky. International Tower Hill Mines, THM, break above 75 here, and then we're headed back to 140. Ivanhoe, it's been consolidating here below the 50 and 200 EMAs, but this is one of those coiled springs. Look at RSI, it's broken above the 50, it's diverging. I think there's a substantial move higher in this name, and when this breaks out, I think it not only will make a move towards 5.5, but possibly break that and move higher. K92 Mining, another one that I really like. It's consolidated for about a year, broke out, now bullish flagging. I think that this sees 110 and then thereafter breaks out higher. Kinross Gold, KGC, another one above 3.5, looks very good. Kirkland Gold, I mean, there's not much you can say aside from if you got in here, you're a lucky bastard, and if you've kept it here, you're even luckier bastard. But this is going to go significantly higher as gold continues to grow. Let's see, London Gold. This one looks really good right now. It broke out of this downtrend, and obviously it's backed by a really good family name. A lot of good management here, so a lot of upside here. Above 4.8. I think this doubles. London Mining, another one similar. It's got to break above the 50 and the 200 EMAs, but when it does so, I think this has significant upside ahead. Let's see, a couple more pages here. We're going to go through this quick. McEwen Mining, MUX, breakout, boom. This is where you want to go long, right here. New Gold, I mentioned this around here, that this was kind of a head and shoulders. We broke out of this downtrend. $2 is the first price target of New Gold. Newcrest Mining, we're on our way to 20. After this breakout, consolidation, back test, and then boom. I think once this breaks 20, that's your next leg higher. Northern Dynasty, it's been basing here really nicely. This could be a buyout candidate, but I really like the move here and the potential that it has to the upside. In NAK, Nova Gold, it's consolidating, basing, and I think if gold moves higher above 1400, substantial upside in Nova Gold. Oceana Gold here, nice basing pattern for 2 years, one of my favorite miners. Now it's bullish flagging, wants to move higher towards 4 and then much higher thereafter. Orca Gold, another one that looks good. It's closing in on the 50-week moving average. I think that there is substantial upside in this name. Osisko Gold Royalties, look, these royalty companies like Osisko and Sandstrom are really good right now. I think this makes a move towards $13 this year and breaks higher thereafter. They've been consolidating a lot of good assets. Persian Gold Corp, another one that looks like it's starting to make a move towards a breakout. I want to see this break above this 150 area before it makes a run eventually towards 3. Platinum gold metals, group metals rather, PLG has been consolidating and basing. I believe Impala owns a big chunk of their platinum mine and palladium mine. They've got a major resource here. Terrible management, but again, it has significant upside should the platinum sector break as I expect it to. Polymet, I don't know, disaster here. Management should be fired. Precious metals fund, obviously that just shows you how the PMs are doing in general. It's consolidating here around the 200 EMA, but I think we'll move higher sooner rather than later. Pretium Resources, another one that's got substantial fundamental upside. It's got this downtrend and it looks like it's about to break to the upside, target 13. Pure Gold Mining, LRTNF, look at this breakout here above 60. This is gonna fly. I really like this name here. Rox Gold, another one that's breaking out of this downtrend, so a lot of upside. I see it hitting 140 at some point this year. Royal Gold, RGLD, one of the majors. This is going to see 95 in short order. We're breaking above this previous breakdown point right over here. Positive divergence, that's precisely what you want to see. Sabina Gold and Silver, you extend this line right now, so we're right above that area where a breakout point can occur. I like this name. Sandstrom, I pointed out Cisco, look at this breakout here. I think the next target is 675 followed by 769. Seabridge Gold, another one with substantial basing potential, and a lot of metal in the ground, and this wants to move higher. Look for a move towards 16 and a breakout thereafter. Semafo, it's basing and it's consolidating below 50 RSI. The potential here is really nice on a technical breakout. Couple more names. Sibanye Gold. This has significant upside to platinum and palladium after its buyout of Stillwater. Substantial upside. I think this could see 9, but look at the leverage play to these metals. Once platinum breaks out, I can see this hitting 15 to 19, if not higher, in this bull run. Silvercorp Metals, SVM. This one is basing and breaking out on momentum. I can see a move towards $3 shortly, followed by a move towards 4. Silvercrest Metals, major breakout here. Beautiful chart pattern. Now we're above that 70 RSI. This is one of my favorites in the sector. Substantial upside. Southern Silver, another one that kind of a major cup and handle here. Once we break above this 20-cent marker, this can have substantial upside. SSR Mining, another breakout here in this beautiful pattern formation. First target is 16. Thereafter, it's got a lot of blue sky ahead. And Tahoe Resources, word is that they were bought out. So I'm just going to delete that here. And TRX, one of these traded stocks. So again, a lot of volatility, but if a break above 60 cents, this can make a run towards 120 very quickly. And a couple more, Taseko Mines, TGB. Don't really like this downtrend here in an uptrending market, but if this breaks out, it could make a run. You see the money flow moving in a positive direction. Teranga Gold Corp, breakout is taking place right now. So the first price target here is $4, followed by a move towards $5.50. And last page here, Timberline Resources, don't really see much here. Trevally Mining Corp, a lot of downtrend, but I think this is on the verge of breaking out to the upside, so a big move towards 40 cents, and thereafter higher is definitely in the cards. Trilogy Metals, I like what they're doing here, breaking out, consolidating at that $2 marker. This can go much, much higher. Velocity Minerals, I love this rounded bottom here. First target is 30 cents, followed by 50. Wesdome Gold Mines. So this is one of these mines that I think can go the way of Klondike, and I think that this can go, or not Klondike, rather, but Kirkland. This can go much, much higher. This is the major holding of the fund that I own, UserX, and they own 10% versus 2%, 3% of everything else that they own. They really like the name on this, the fundamental play here, and the technical story is beautiful. Finally, Yamana Gold, another one that's got a lot of metal in the ground, highly leveraged to the gold. As gold moves up, this one's gonna rock and roll. And I believe that's it, guys. Thank you for your patience. And I just want to point out, as I did in the other video there, that if you watch this video all the way to the end, I want to tell you about the new service, the new premium service that I'm going to be launching in early July of this year. We're going to do a lot of in-depth video analysis of a lot of names, a lot of individualized coaching, and a lot of premium videos on breakout sectors for individual names. If you like my strategy, if you like my approach to trading and education, frankly, I would love for you to be a part of what I'm trying to build here at Moniology. So if you want to be on the first, as part of the first 100 subscribers, please shoot me an email to dave@moniology.com. You don't have to pay anything at this point, but you will get access to the initial 100 subscribers pricing, after which it will go up, probably doubles from there. So send me an email, indicate your interest, and I appreciate your support. If you haven't already done so, please follow me at YouTube and on Twitter at Moniology. Guys, thank you and have a great week.